I want to give thanks to the water for this is World Water Day, and I'm being asked by Great Creator to pull a few cards. This is Yahira Lobos, and we have some oracle card I will pull from the sacred earth. If you would like to book a reading with me, right now I'm doing a beautiful special for $44. I will answer a question of yours, pull 3 cards, and give you an Akashic Record reading message from your guides. You can do it on the phone. I take Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. So let's get to it. Pull in these cards for the Sacred Oracle on World Water Day. We give thanks, Great Creator, Pachamama. May all beings have access to this connection with the divine. We give thanks for the element of the water and the earth. We call in all of our benefic guides of the north, the east, the west, the south, above, below, within. We ask all of our benefic master teachers and loved ones to bring us a message for World Water Day. What message can I bring to the people, by the people, because we are the people? Ooh, that turned right up. And another message you might want to bring to us on World Water Day? Okay, very good. All right. The first card that I received is repetition. And I will read the message from our angel, Tony Carmine Solero. A sense that history is somehow repeating, a chance to do things differently, and perhaps secure a better outcome. To work with or break a cycle, you need to recognize it. Release stress, tension, anger before it builds to a storm. It may be necessary to walk away from a challenging personality, difficulty breaking a habit or a pattern of thinking. Establish a positive routine. The spiritual meaning of this card is through infinite cycles of life, death, and rebirth, our souls stretch into timeless repetition. All the while, our thoughts and actions draw from the past and feed into our future. The journey repeats itself as often as needed. There's no rushing through the end. This cycle can be broken through wisdom, through detachment, through a memory of the sacred, and through a return to the oneness. The insight of this card is in the heavens, in the earth, in society, in relationship, in behaviors. Repeating occurrences are everywhere. There are places where hot, dry months roll into a buildup that breaks into the monsoon season on a repeating cycle of dry, heat, and flood. The monsoons will come again, bringing rain for crops, but maybe also upheaval and disease. For the peoples who live in monsoon climates, this is the way life is. For an outsider, the cycle might seem extreme, but the residents are accustomed to the heat, the humidity, and the wet. The relative ease, comfort, and stability of more moderate weather cycles may be unknown or unfathomable to them. Cycles exist in our ways and our lives in so many ways. Once we fall into their circle and reliability, it can be hard to imagine life any other way. Adverse cycles do not need to be endlessly tolerated. Break the cycle and shift into something that is more comfortable. So, looking at this card, we have the crescent moon. We're coming upon that new moon for April 8th, and we have a lunar eclipse on Sunday in Libra, and that is the relationship to ourselves and each other and Mother Earth. Libras could be prone to people please and be the hostess with the mostest and not really tell people how they feel. They may have become doormats. If you're a Libra, do you relate to just wearing a mask and always smiling and really not telling people what your needs are? And if you're a Libra like me, I'm a sun sign Libra, we're here to come into right relationship with ourselves and with each other. And that could happen on this new moon as we're being asked to break old patterns that no longer serve us, addictions, harmful and difficult, challenging relationships we are meant to walk away from. In the center of her chest is the spiral, the cycle of life, divine, feminine, masculine, the sun, all of the colors of the rainbow. And here, to me, are the sacred deer or horse, elk. Nope, not elk. I would say that that's a very particular animal. If you think you know what that animal is, let me know. But I love her in the embrace of taking the mask off. Wow, I talked about wearing the mask. And so we're taking the mask off now, and we're allowing ourselves to be our genuine selves. We're no longer pretending to be okay when we're not. We're asking others to meet our needs. We are requesting what we desire. We're going after our dreams. We're no longer being a doormat for others. We're letting people know how we truly feel. We're not just here to please others. We're here to actually discover who we are and step into the best part of that. And then the other card I got was listen. There she is with the spiral at her ear, remembering that there are cycles, literally the rainbow of pastel colors, and there she is in the woods, the stream of water, the trees. And so with that message, listen, we're being asked right now on World Water Day to open our senses and really listen to what other people are saying. So the message that comes from the oracle here boom, it's right here. The earthly meaning here in this card is you can talk yourself in circles but remain unheard. At other times you could be heard without uttering a word. The oneness of understanding is on the listener. Love, care, and consideration are expressed by an attentive ear and a welcoming heart. Sound is wasted on those that won't hear. Save your voice. You will learn more by listening. A truth needs to be heard. The spiritual meaning of this card is sound existed long before the ability to perceive it. It was always there. Invisible, undetected, or merely felt as low, deep waves of vibration. The universe loves you. Its message is humming, pulsing, vibrating through all of creation. Love's undulation floats in empty space, waiting to be received. Extend your senses, awaken to the message of the universe. If a tree falls in the forest and no one is there, does it make a sound? If it doesn't, it means the first 4.1 billion years on Earth happened in silence. That is how long it took for sound to be perceived. Sight, taste, touch, and scent were already well developed before the very earliest of ears were formed. The sense organ that receives sound is complicated. Hearing, it seems, was a difficult sense to master. Once life could move at will, being able to sense the approach of a predator, the distress of potential prey, or the call of a mate was extremely beneficial. For the human ear, in the modern world, all manners of bips, beeps, ticks, and tocks, and sirens compete for our focus. We right now have the capacity to be taken to ecstasy by a symphony, but hearing and being heard can still be a tremendous challenge. So tone, pitch, tremolo, and words are just sounds in empty space until the moment they are heard. Great advice. So we want to give thanks to the sacred Earth Oracle, and here on World Water Day, we want to gift you the blessings of these sacred waters. If I listen, I can hear these blessed sacred waters flowing through the rocks. I can hear the insects buzzing. I can hear sometimes the birds' wings flapping over me, like I did earlier and saw an eagle as I finished a water blessing song. So we want to give thanks to these sacred waters. We love you, water. We thank you, water. We honor you, water. May all beings have access to the next 7 generations with clean, free, flowing water. Bless all our rivers, oceans, lakes, ponds, streams, and hot springs. We give thanks to Pachamama, the great creator, the divine mother and father, and to all of our benefic guides of the north, the east, the west, the south, above, below, within. Here, Yahira Lobos, I am so grateful for these waters. I prayed and offered songs and crystals and herbs to the waters, and I am appreciating this beautiful day. Dr. Emoto, who was a Japanese scientist, researcher, he died a few years ago, but he gave us the research. You can find Dr. Emoto on YouTube, and you could learn about how the water amplifies, purifies, cleanses, and how we pray with water. It amplifies our prayers, and all of our thoughts matter. And so the message I have here is to really listen to what you need within by meditating and listening and going within, and to be reminded of the cycles of our life that has had us on a loop and a repetitive cycle. We have now the opportunity to end these cycles of victimhood. And we are the ones that are taking responsibility for our thoughts, and our feelings are what manifest our reality. So as we connect our heart and our mind, as we pay attention to the elements of this earth, as we give thanks to the wisdom of the trees, the thundera, as we sit with the sacred fire, as we sit with Mother Earth and meditate, as we look up into the divine sky and give thanks to all that is above, we become one with all, and we remember our truest life purpose here on earth. It is my prayer here on World Water Day on March 22nd of 2024 that we all purge in the waters, baptize yourselves with prayers, love, and light, and make offerings to the waters of natural herbs and crystals to give thanks. Aho and ahe.